They've been building, man. With Shonen Jump, they've been building. You know what I'm saying? Like, we went from the days of Sakura Haruno that unanimously majority of the fandom, minus her core fan base. I don't know why she has a core fan base, but minus those motherfuckers, agree that she was a trash-ass main female protagonist, right? Like, trash. Then we evolved a little bit. We get to, like, Black Clover, and Noelle's pretty cool. Noelle's dope. I'm not gonna shit on Noelle, but then you get Kugisaki, and it's like, yo, we are taking and we are just weaving together, like, the best female, because she is fucking awesome. Yes, she got a little bit of a stank attitude. You're seeing the evolution of anime from Shonen Jump, man. You really are. It's like Kakashi, Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura, but more modernized versions. Like, I don't know, and I definitely say hands down 100%, nobody's gonna tell me otherwise. Kugisaki shits all over Sakura. She probably would literally shit on Sakura's face, so there's that.
Say we gonna do what we do, no matter how you move, make your move. That's how it be though.
Gojo Sensei, Kugisaki Nobara fam, Jujutsu Kaisen episodes 2 and 3. I'm fucking loving this series. Now, if you want to see more Jujutsu Kaisen anime episode reviews, me talking about the anime, because I love talking about the anime, please drop me a like, show some support for the videos, do all of that dibble-dabbling for me, because Jujutsu Kaisen, first of all, drop a like because Jujutsu Kaisen is the shit anyway, regardless, you know what I'm saying? Like 2-3 episodes deep at this point, and I am absolutely loving it, but especially with episode 3, Best Gal showing up. Let's take it from the top, episode 2. So episode 2 kicks off from where the last one left off. We got Sukuna there, or well, Yuji at that particular point. We got Gojo, we got Fushiguro, and I ain't gonna lie, is it just me, or is Gojo just like an absolute beast, an absolute fucking beast, because eventually Yuji is able to tame Sukuna and it, like, switch places. Basically, it seems as though he has control, which again, I like that when it breaks the mold of like, he's not just scared as hell, incapable of controlling himself. Like, Yuji has some decent control. Like, even Gojo says, okay, yo, so you can do this at will, and he's like, yeah, I think so, which a little bit quick, to be honest with you. Like, holy shit, how do you figure that out already in like a few seconds that you've had the power? But okay, Gojo, and that's not a criticism, it's funny as shit. Just being honest, it's funny as fuck. But Gojo says, yo, give me 10 seconds with fam. Don't worry, I'm stronger. 10 seconds. And this is where Mappa shows that Mappa's the new Madhouse. This is where Mappa shows that they're up there with the elites of anime studios. This is where Mappa puts Jujutsu Kaisen on the map. After these latest 2 episodes, I'm noticing in my manga polls, like, because, you know, anime trickles down to every aspect of the franchise. Jujutsu Kaisen just this week alone is actually for the first time ever beating My Hero Academia in the manga polls. And I know that's 100% due to the anime's popularity. This is what I'm talking about, people. Jujutsu Kaisen, but that battle, Gojo versus Sukuna for 10 fucking seconds, the art and animation, Gojo flipping around, the fact that Gojo wasn't even serious, fam. Gojo was like, oh, this little guy, come on, this is cute, you know what I'm saying? Talking about his groceries to Fushiguro while he's fighting this legendary creature, because Sukuna, clear as day, it's been said, he's a legendary dude. This is not somebody to fuck with and shit like that. But Gojo's taking it like, he's like, oh yeah, so the celery that I got, like, motherfucker. And again, in beautiful art and animation, this episode alone, I'm sure, made a lot of people Gojo fans. A lot of people love it. And also, again, Yuji was able to keep his word. Like, oh yeah, in 10 seconds, he took back over. Sukuna had his little fun, and it was a wrap after that, which definitely showcases that this is a little bit different. It's using similar tropes, similar elements, but going in its own direction. I like when they could control the power, and I like Gojo. Like, yo, Gojo is like, he's not breaking a sweat. The day Gojo breaks a sweat, the day Gojo is really scared or nervous, is the day that things is really bad. But as you can see, like a legendary monster, Sukuna, he's whipping ass. Then we cut back to the first scene that we seen in episode 1, with Yuji being tied up in that room with all the seals on the walls and shit like that, and Gojo gives him a choice. He's like, yo, this vessel, Sukuna, all of his body parts, we can't destroy it. We've tried to destroy it for years. We can't do it. So the fact that you swallowed one of those fingers, if you agree to swallow Sukuna, pause like a motherfucker, we will allow you to live until the point that you swallowed every one of his body parts, and then after that, or not his body parts, his fingers, then after that, we're gonna kill you, we're gonna execute you, because, like, you know, you have fulfilled what we need you to do. And also at that point, I'd imagine he'd be a danger, because you gotta think, the more of those fingers that he swallows, the more dangerous Yuji is going to be. And what a choice, right? Basically, hey, you want to die now or you want to die later, motherfucker? Like, come on, fam, that's so unfair. And so Gojo basically brings Yuji to this school that basically exercises curses. This is like what Fushiguro is essentially a part of, Megami Fushiguro. So he brings him over there to see if he can get accepted into the program, because like just because he says yeah, there still needs to be some of the higher ups that gotta approve of him. And this is where I like that Jujutsu Kaisen, while it's a serious story, you know, this is, hey, exercising curses and shit like that, it adds elements of comedy to also, or even just like a little more softer shit to make it so that it's not completely totally serious. Like when he goes to take the essential test to see if he gets accepted, he gotta fight like a bear that is encased with like a curse, and until he gives the right answer of why he wants to join, he gets the living shit kicked out of him. And it's not until the end that he figures out like, yo, I want to rescue people, I want to save people, yada yada, not just because of my grandfather telling me to do it, but I want to do this for me. I don't want nobody to go through anything anymore. I don't want people to suffer due to Sukuna. So he finally gives the right answer. But even the battle against like this little bear that is infused with curse energy and shit like that, I'm just like, okay. what a mixed bag of like starting off the episode with just kick-ass action. Again, I gotta stress, Gojo fucking destroying Sukuna, kicking his fucking teeth in, and then like this part of the episode that's just funny as shit. So you get a little more set up with there, getting more introduced to Gojo, the whole system of the school, I think he was what, the principal, or like one of the higher ups anyway of the school, whatnot. So Yuji at the end, it seems as though they're like cremating his grandfather or some shit like that. I was a little bit confused, but he accepts that he's going to join and he's going to die his way, and he swallows another one of Sukuna's fingers. So now we got two, basically we got a 10th of the way there to finishing off this journey, and we're only like 2 episodes in, but the first 2 episodes alone, just wow. And then we get to episode 3. Oh my god, my girl Kugisaki Nobara. Ooh! Because episode 3 starts off with Gojo's taking them to meet the third first year, because there's only 3 first years. Obviously there's not like a million people running around saying, hey, I see curses, I know how to exercise curses and shit like that. So there's only 3 first years for this class and whatnot. They're going to meet the third one that she's already been pre-registered for a while now, Kugisaki Nobara. She's coming from the countryside. You see that, which is very, very, very interesting, how this episode, because we got the preview for episode 3 last week, right? We got that preview that was like aired before. It was like the first 10 minutes or so. And it's interesting that last week's chapter of the manga, it was like if it was a race between the mangaka and the anime studio to introduce her and elements of Kugisaki's backstory, or just to kind of put them both together at the same time. It was really, really weird to me, because like, hey, it's like same shit that was happening in the manga with certain aspects. I'm trying not to be spoilerific at all, trust me, I'm not. But it was just nice to already get some info on her. She's a countryside girl. She had a promise with some woman or some girl named Saori. So there's a lot of little elements there to getting into her backstory. Her personality though, I don't know, it feels as though they've been building, man. With Shonen Jump, they've been building, you know what I'm saying? Like, we went from the days of Sakura Haruno, that unanimously majority of the fandom, minus her core fan base, I don't know why she has a core fan base, but minus those motherfuckers, agree that she was a trash ass main female protagonist, right? Like, just trash. Then we evolved a little bit. We get to like Black Clover, and Noelle's pretty cool. Noelle's dope. I'm not gonna shit on Noelle, but then you get Kugisaki, and it's like, yo, we are taking and we are just weaving together like the best female, because she is fucking awesome. Yes, she got a little bit of a stank attitude. She's like, oh, you know, when she first meets Yuji and Fushiguro, she's like judging the shit out of them. She's like, yo, you look like you ate your boogers when you were little. Who the fuck you think you are? But she's just great. I love it. Like, she has a soft amount of tsundere to her, but then she gets real childish as well, which I think there's a lot more to dive into regarding that aspect of her just getting real fucking childish at certain points. And her and Yuji are really excited because Gojo's like, yo fam, I'm gonna take you out to the city. Mind you, they're both country bumpkins, so they're like, yo, we're gonna go to Tokyo. Oh shit, we're gonna go to like this place or that place. He takes them to like some fucking abandoned building that has curses all around to kind of get a feel for what they're capable of or whatnot. And he sends Yuji and Kugisaki in there, and I already love it. Like, first of all, the art and animation, I just can't stress. I love just watching, just looking at them. It looks so good. It looks so crisp. It looks great. I love it. But then them going in, they separate. Obviously, their personalities is clashing. They just fucking met. Even though Yuji wants to go with her, Kugisaki's like, nah, fam. Like, I'm on another level. Relax. So she goes off on her own. everything. A curse takes a little boy hostage, and she is kind of screwed. And right there, we got a good glimpse into who she is, right? Because she has the opportunity, like, she could just try and kill the curse, and even if the little boy dies, she'll have killed the curse. You know, she got her hammer. We find out the way she exercises curses is she got a hammer and nails. Really fucking sick, and she's just badass. Like, I love Kugisaki. Like, just imagine giant fucking hearts beaming out of my eyes like Sanji when he sees some bitch's thighs. Like, that's why I'm looking at Kugisaki right now. And basically, she drops the hammer and nails because, like, she just can't. She can't do it. Like, she can't risk this little kid's life. So we see she's a good person. She might have a stank attitude. She might get childish and shit like that, but she would never want to have a little kid get hurt. So that was interesting to note, to see into her character. Yuji comes in like Hulk Hogan, the Incredible Hulk, busting through the fucking wall, which there's more to be examined about Yuji, right? There's more to be examined. Like, he's very, very extremely strong, extremely fast than the average cat. This dude is extra special, right? So there's something to be noted there regarding Yuji and his character and shit like that. But he busts through the wall, takes that curse out, saving Kugisaki, which I'm sure right there that formed a bond. Like, I don't know how strong the bond is gonna be, but I'm imagining that's right there forming a bond, like when Sasuke jumped in front of Naruto with Haku and shit like that, because he just saved her and the little kid from terrible disaster, from death and from all that shit, because the curse wasn't letting off despite Kugisaki dropping her hammer and nails. But either way, I love that whole scene. I love that it formed like a bond between the two of them, and it was just great. And by the way, that curse looks so ugly and disgusting. Like, the designs for the curses, A1 fam, A1. And it was also interesting to note that when all of that was going down prior to Yuji showing up, Nobara was thinking back to her childhood, her memories with that girl Saori, kind of saying, well, it looks like I can't keep that promise at all. And here, definitely, we get a lot. In this third episode, we dive a lot into Nobara Kugisaki and find out just more about her, what she's about, what type of person she is, a little bit of her history, like, very, very quickly. Like, they didn't waste no time of like, oh, we're 3 episodes deep and now no, in the same episode, Nobara's introduced, we're finding out even more about her. And also the fact that she hates the countryside. So, like, she's kind of living her dream despite how fucked up and terrifying of a situation it is. And seeing that gang right there, I ain't gonna lie, it's like you're seeing the evolution of anime from Shonen Jump, man. You really are. It's like Kakashi, Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura, but more modernized versions. Like, I don't know, and I definitely say hands down 100%, nobody's gonna tell me otherwise. Kugisaki shits all over Sakura. She probably would literally shit on Sakura's face, so there's that. And then the next episode is really, really worrisome, because the next episode is teasing that somebody's going to die from the people that enter this house that they go to, Gojo and them, in order to exercise another curse. So I'm really, really excited, because the next couple episodes is probably going to launch this anime into even more mainstream fandom, so we gotta wait and see. But I'm very curious what you guys thought of episodes 2 and 3 of Jujutsu Kaisen. What do you think about Gojo Sensei, the battle that he had with Sukuna for 10 seconds? Kugisaki Nobara, is she like one of the best female protagonists in Shonen Jump of all time? I love her. Oh my god. And again, if you want to see more of these Jujutsu Kaisen videos, please drop me a like, drop a comment, show some support for these, because I want to talk more Jujutsu Kaisen. Like, I'm loving the anime, I'm loving the manga, I am becoming even more hardcore of a fan than I ever was, and I've been a pretty big fan of it since chapter 9. I've been keeping up week to week despite not really covering it that much. So yeah, drop a like and all of that jazz, and just Jujutsu Kaisen, baby. We are on to some greatness, and this anime 3 episodes, Mappa, we love you. We love you, Mappa. Yeah, and I love Kugisaki Nobara. So laugh at this one. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you liked anything I had to say or enjoyed the video, drop me a like. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you want more from me, make sure to subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram. Hit that bell to get all notifications. And if you want to follow any of my other social media, links in the description below. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day. And remember the golden rule: anime and manga for life, boy. Have an awesome day. Peace and Jujutsu Kaisen, baby. I'm not ready for the next episodes, though. Like, you're not ready for the next episodes. I'm letting you know. Have an awesome one.
It's nights like this, and times like this, what's that I can give another hit. But I've got this inside a switch, a natural bliss. But